This is puzzle number 71. It's a hard puzzle from Sudoku to Go, volume 112 by Soap Opera Digest. In this video, we're going to talk about twins and triplets and how to scan for them and identify them quickly. This was a request by a couple of people, and I hope I'm saying their names right. If I'm not, I apologize in advance. Surendra Love requested that I talk more about twins and triplets, and Joseph de los Santos requested that I talk about looking for things quickly. So I'm going to combine those two things in this video. So let's get started. Right at the beginning, I'm going to talk about finding a couple of sets of triplets that you can see here, and then we'll kind of start solving the puzzle and talk about how to quickly find them. Okay, we've got in this box right here and in this row, if you look at those, we've got a 5 right here. And if you notice in this box, box 1, there's only 3 places the 5 can go. And of course it can't fit here because there's a 5 there, but there's only 3 places, 3 empty cells that the 5 could possibly go in. And so one of these numbers is one of these cells is a 5, and if we find 2 other numbers in this row outside this box that aren't in this box already, we will find triplets. Here's an 8 already, so that 8 can't be part of the triplets. There's a 3 and a 1 here, so we got 3, 5, and 1, or 1, 3, and 5 right here that could go right in there. And we also have a 3 right here, so we know neither of these can be a 3. We have a 5 there, so one of these has to be a 5. Okay. So we can put the 3 in right away because of this 3. Alright, now let's look at the other corner, box 9 here. These puzzles are symmetrical, so they'll have the same pattern down here. And we've got 3 empty cells outside of this row. And let's look at that. We got a 2 here, there's no 2 in this box. A 3, there's no 3 in this box. 6, there's no 6 in this box. But there is a 1. So we know that these 3 empty cells are 2, 3, and 6 in some combination. We have a 3 here and a 3 here, so we know that's a 3 right there. So now we've got 2, 6 twins here and 5, 1 twins here that we already know about. Okay, now let's take that one step further. Up here, since we have 5 1s, we know these 2 numbers because we know all but these 2 numbers if we know these are 1, 5 twins. So these will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 and 9. So we got 5 1 twins, 7 9 twins. We can't solve any of those. We don't have enough information. But in addition to this box, we also know what the rest of this row is because we know these are 7 9 twins. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know these are 2 and 4. There's a 4 right there, so we can fill those in. Okay. So you can see how twins and triplets can help you quite a bit. We also know what these 2 numbers are because we got a 2 and a 6 here. So we got 2 6 twins. So we know these 2 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 and 9. Now we can't solve those either yet. But we know these are 2 6 twins, 5 9 twins, 5 1s, and 7 9s right there. Okay, so that got us going a little bit. On this puzzle. We found a few numbers already. let's just go through the numbers and fill them in. We got a ghost ones here, a 1 there. So one of these is a 1. We got ones there already. Okay, and a 1 here. So 1 there and a 1 there, 1 there. So one of these is a 1. We got 1, 1, 1 there. Okay, let's do 2s. 2, 2, 2. Okay, 2, 2. Oh yeah, these are 2 6s. Okay. Oh, didn't notice that before, I'm sorry, but we got a 6 there already. So we can fill in those 2 6s there. Alright, so 2s. Okay, now we know one of these is a 2. So we got a 2 here and a 2 here. 2 there. So one of those is a 2. And now, since we know that a 2 can only go in 2 of these empty cells, one of these 2 empty cells, we could also look for another number that would fit in these 2 cells, and then we'd have twins. And the way you would do that is to find these two, to find out that these 2 are the only place that 2 can go. We had a 2 here and a 2 here. If we find another number in this same row and in this same column outside of this box that isn't in this box already, we'd know that that's a twin to the 2. Okay, so what do we have? We got a 3, 6, and 8. We've already got a 3 and a 6 in here, so it can't be those. But we've got an 8, and look, we've got an 8 here too. So we've got 2 8 twins. You see how I recognize those from the 8s meeting the same requirements as the 2 there? So we have 2 8s right here, and we got an 8 right there. So we know that's an 8, and that's a 2. Okay. All right, so let's continue on now. Let's look and see. Okay, I was going through the sections here. I was on 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, now we can fill that 2 in there. And one of these has to be a 2. We got a 2 there and a 2 there, so we know that's a 2 right there. All right. So I think we've got all our 2s now. So using techniques like this really make hard puzzles pretty easy. Okay, so let's see. We went through the 2s, and then let's see. We do 3s. 3, 3. Okay, let's look at this 3 right here, because we've got, or these 3s. We've got a 3 here and a 3 here, so one of these 3 has to be a 3. So let's see if we can find some triplets there. We've got a 2 and an 8 in this row. We've got a 2 and an 8 in this column. But we've already got a 2 in this box, so that won't work. If this were a different number, we'd have 3, 2, 8 triplets here. So you see how you look real quickly where you found one number to find other numbers. Okay, so we got 3, 3, 3, 3, and there's a 3 right there. So if we have another number that's in this column and in this row that's not in this box, we'd have the twin to the 3 there. So we got a 2 and a 1, but we've already got a 2 and a 1 in this box, so that's not going to work. And we don't have any other numbers in this row. So you can see how you can find, when you're scanning, you can quickly find twins and triplets, or even quadruplets, quintuplets, any number of numbers that are related. Okay, so we're on the 3s. Got a 3 here and a 3 here, 3 there. So one of these is a 3. And again, we got a 3 here and a 3 here and a 3 here. So if we find another number that's both in this row, and this column, we'd have the twin to that 3. there's a 5 here, and there's a 5 here, but we don't know if the 5 is limited to this row or it could be here. So that's possible that we have 3 5 twins right here, but we don't have enough information to find out. Okay, we got a 4 here, so we know one of these is a 4, so we got a wall here, and there's the other 4. Okay, 4. No 4s here. A 4 there and a 4 there, so that's a 4 right there. Okay. Now we know one of these is a 4. A 4 there and a 4 there. One of those is a 4. Okay. Now we got 4 here, 4 there, 4 here. So one of those is a 4. Okay, let's go to 5s. We have 5 5 twins there and a 5 there. So one of these is a 5. We don't have any 5s in this section, so we can't do anything with that one. We've got a 5 here, and we've got a T pattern right here. And if you're not familiar with some of these patterns I'm talking about, you can go to sudokuprimer.com, and I've got information about a lot of different techniques and patterns that you can use, or that you can learn. Okay, so we got the T pattern here, and we got a 5, but we don't have another number. There's a 2 here, but we've already got a 2 in this box, so we can't find the twin to the 5 yet. But I hope this is helping you understand how you look for twins and triplets very quickly. If somebody asks you, okay, are these twins right here? I know one's a 5. All you have to do is look at this row and see if there's another number that's not in this box yet that's in this row, and if you find one, you'll know that's the twin to that. Okay, let's see. So 5 goes one of those. Got a 5 here, 5, and then a 5 there, so any of those can be a 5. Okay, 6s. 6, 6, 6. So one of these is a 6, and of course we've only got 2 numbers missing in this row, and so there are 4 6 twins, and there's a 4 there, so we can fill those in. Okay, so we got 6 6 6 6 6. We got 6 there. Okay, 6 6 6, and there's a 6 there. Okay, 6 6 6. We got 6 right there, the one we just filled in, so we can fill that one in. 6 6 6. So it looks like we got all our 6s already. Yeah, okay, now 7s. We know one of these is a 7 because we have 7 9 twins right there. This is 7, and what's the other number? 7 8 9. 7 and 9. So 7 9. And here we got 7, so one of these is a 7, and any of those can be a 9. Okay. All right, so 7 here. So one of those is a 7, 7. So 7, 7. We got a 7 here. And we actually, I didn't mention it before, but we know these 2 numbers because we know these 2 numbers. We got 5 9 twins here. So what are we missing? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So those are 7 8 twins right there. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so I just finished the 7s. Let's go to the 8s. 8 8 8. There's an 8 there, and an 8 here. So we've got ghost 8s here. 8 ghost 8s. So that's an 8 right there. Okay, 8 ghost 8s, and one of those is an 8. 8 8. Of course, we know those are 7 8 twins. So one of those is an 8, and then there's an 8 there. So one of these. Okay, and then 9s. 9 can go anywhere there, there, We know one of these is a 9. Got a 9 here. And so one of those is a 9. One of those is a 9. Got 5 9 twins there. 9. And it looks like a 9 can be anywhere here because we've got 7 8 twins there. Okay. Alright, now let's see. Let's look at some loner cells. And again, we talk about loner cells on SudokuPrimer.com if you're not familiar with them. Right here we've got a loner cell, so 2 4 3 2 4 3 8 6 8 6. So the number that fits there is the same number that's here. Those are what we call identical twins. Right there. Okay, so we don't know what that is yet. Okay, let's look at this loner cell right here. Got a 2 and a 6, 2 6, 3 7 4, 3 7 4. So those numbers are all in there already. So the number that's missing right here is identical to this one. So all three of these numbers are the same. Got identical twins here and identical twins there. So all three of these are the same. Okay, let's look at this loner cell right here. Got a 3 2 6 and 8. 3 2 6 8. So, but here we've got 2 empty cells, so we don't know which one of these is its identical twin. Okay, we got a loner cell right there, 2 6 8 1, 2 6 8 1. So we don't know what that one is, and that has 2 empty cells also. All right, I don't see any other loner cells. Let's look through all the rows and columns and see if we find anything. These are 7 9 twins. What are we missing here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9. 5 7 and 9. There's a 5, so that's a 7 or a 9. There's a 7, so that's a 5 or a 9. That's 5 7 9, so we can't do those. Now this one, we know these are 5 1 twins, so we know these two numbers. What are they? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 7 and 9. We don't have 7 or 9 anywhere, so we can't solve those. Let's look at this row right here. 3 4 7 8 and 9. So this one is a 3 7 8 or 9. 3 4 7 8 or 9. 3 4 7 8 9. 3 4 or 7. This one's a 4 or a 7. 3 4 7 8 9. And this one is 3 4 7 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. Okay, I don't think we can solve any of those. Let's look at this row right here. 1 3 5 8. 1 3 5 and 8 are missing. There's a 3 5 and an 8 right there, so we know that's a 1. Okay, let's see if we can fill in any more 1s now. There's a 1, so fill that one in. We can fill that one in. Okay, now we know these 5 1 twins, we can fill those in now. Got a 5 and a 1 there. So now we got a 5 and a 5. One of these is a 5, but oh, these are 5 9 twins, and so we got ghost 5s there, so we know that's a 5 right there. Oh, and we also knew that this was 7 8 twins, so we knew that 5 couldn't fit there. Okay, so let's see. See, we were on this row right here. 1 2 3 5 8. 3 5 and 8 are missing now. There's a 5, so 3 or 8. There's an 8, so 3 or 5. There's a 3, so 5 8. So 3 8, 3 5, 5 8. So we can't solve any more of those. Let's look at this row right here. 4, 5, 7, 9. 4, 5, 7, 9. There's a 4, 7, so that's 5, 9. So we've got 5, 9 twins there, 5, 9 twins there. Okay. Here we got 4, 5, 7, and oh, there's a 9. So 4, 5, and 7. Here we got a 5, so 4, 7, or 9. And here's a 4, 5, so that's a 7 or a 9. Okay, so we can't do much with that. All right. Let's look at this row right here. 4, 5, 9. 4, 5, and 9 are missing here. There's a 5, so that's a 4 or a 9. 4, 5, 9, 4, 5, 9. So we can't do much with that one. Let's look at this row. 3, 4, and 9. 3, 4, and 9. There's a 3 there, so 4, 9. Okay. 3, 4, 9, and 4, 9. So we got a 4, 9 here, right? Because we got a 3. We got a 4, 9 here because we got a 3. So we know that's a 3. Okay, now we know we've got 4, 9 twins right here. Okay, so we can fill that number in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a 7. And we had 7, 9 twins there, so we can fill both those in. We could have also clued in that this is 4, 9 twins here, so we had a 9 in this column already and filled in that 7. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. So you got 4 9s here, 7 8s. We'll just look at our twins here real quick. 4 9, 7 8. See if we can fill any of those in. 5 9, 5 7 9, 7 9. No, it doesn't look like it. So we got 4 9s here now. Let's go to this bottom row, and we know those 7 8s and 5 9s. So let's look at columns now. We got 4 9s there. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. 3, 7, and 8 are missing here. We've got 7, 8 there, we know of. There's a 3 and an 8, and so that's a 7. So we know this is an 8, and that's a 7 because of that 7 there. Okay. Now let's see. Got an 8 here and an 8 here. So one of these is an 8. We know one of these is an 8 because we got an 8 here. Okay, 8. Okay, so we got that 3 there. Like we finished there. Let's see what's missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 4, 8, and 9. There's a 4 and a 9, so that's an 8. And there's no 4s or 9s there, so can't do much with that right now. Okay. Okay, let's look at this column right here. We're missing a lot of numbers, but we'll try it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Here we got 3, 4, and 5, 7, 9. We knew those were 7 9s. Okay. Here we got a 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So 4, 7 there. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 3 or 5 there. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So 4 or 5 there. Here we've got a 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 4, 5, or 9. Okay, let's look at this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 4, 5, 7, 9. So these are 4, 5, 9s here. So we've got a 7 there. Oh, and there's a 5 here, and we know these are 4, 9 twins. So it's 4, 9, 4, 5, 9. Let's see. There's a 5 and a 9, so that's a 4 or a 7. That's a That's a 7 or a 9. There's 7, 9 twins there. Let's look at this column. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 8, and 9. There's an 8 and a 9, so we know that's a 5 right there. So we got 5 and 5, so that's a 5. We got a 5 here and a 5 here, so that's a 5. I think we're going to really start taking off here and finishing this up pretty quickly. Okay, we got a loner cell right here. Let's look at that. 6 and 2, 6, 2, 5, 3. 5. There's no 3 yet, so we know that's a 3. And by the way, that's another, using loner cells is a quick way to find individual numbers. Okay, so what are we missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 and 7. Okay, and we have 4 and 9 missing here, so we got ghost 4s there, so we know that's a 9, and that's a 4. Okay, so 4, 7, 7, 9, and 4, 9. So we're missing 4, 9 here, 4, 9 here, 5, 9 there, 4, 7, 7, 9. Let's see what we're missing in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 9. There's a 9, so we got an 8 there and a 9 there. Oh, so we can fill in these 5 9s here with that 9. And that 9 makes this a 9. And we've got, what, 5, 7 left there. There's a 5 there. So 7, 5. Okay, and got 7 9s there with a 7 there, so 9, 7. 4 7s there, so that's a 4, that's a 7. And what was this? 4, 9. 9 there. 4, 9, and a 9, 4. Okay. We got it done. All right, so I hope that helped you understand how to quickly scan for twins and triplets and so forth, quadruplets, quintuplets, any number of missing empty cells. Also, how to quickly look for individual numbers like loner cells. Loner cells are a very quick way to find numbers, individual numbers. And then also remember, when you do find twins and triplets, look in that same container, like in the same box or the same row or the same column that those twins and triplets are in, because now that you've found twins or triplets, even if you can't solve them, you can eliminate those numbers from other places. So I hope that helped, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again next time.